everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week is going well for you so far, and I hope that today has gone well for you so far. Today is January the 9th. It's about 6:55 in the morning here, Central Standard Time, and I have to go to work today again. I'm actually making this video a bit late, so I'm probably only going to make this video 15 minutes, like at the very most. But really do hope y'all are doing well. We actually got a lot of rain over here yesterday, but yeah. And then I looked at the forecast, and it's supposed to get like super cold, like next week as well. So I'm like getting prepared for that as well. Yeah. Really do hope y'all are doing well. But let's get straight into the topic. Why you have no savings? Why don't you have any savings, you ask? Well, I'll tell you why. And obviously, this is one of these videos that is there to just kind of make you think about some of the things that you pay for. It's not really like, an indictment on you or anything, but it's just one of these videos to kind of just make you think about some of these things in your personal life. If you feel like you're not saving enough money, this video is just here to make you think. And so that's why I kind of personalize it by saying why you have no savings or you don't have enough savings. Number one reason, and I'll be honest with you all, is you're not making enough, or you're working a job that doesn't pay enough money. Depending on where you are in the country, if you're making $15 an hour, that's just not enough. Depending on where you are in the country, $20 an hour may not be enough. $25 an hour may not be enough, depending on where you are. Specifically, California or New York, even $25 an hour is not going to really get you very far. And so you have to kind of look at, okay, how much am I really making per hour? Is this really like equating to a good quality of life, or better yet, a quality of life that I personally want? If that's not the case, you may want to look at increasing your income, increasing your earnings, so that you're able to buy some of the things that you want. Obviously not everything, but you're able to buy some of the things that you want, live comfortably, and still have money left over. I don't really think anywhere, not even in Texas or any of these like southern states, $15 an hour, that's just not enough. Everything is just way too expensive. Now, you could probably still get away with $20 an hour, especially like in the South. Maybe parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Oklahoma, Kansas, rural Missouri, Indiana, states like that. But we're talking about California, Oregon, New York, Illinois, Florida. I don't even think $20 an hour is really gonna cut it. I mean, you can, if you're super, super frugal, get by on $20 an hour, but you want to have, some money left over after you pay your bills. And now that everything has gotten so expensive, like I say, that's just something you have to kind of think about, and so, yeah. That leads me into the second reason why you may not have enough money. your bills are too high. Your bills too high. When you're paying $1,500 for rent and you're only making, um, you know, less than $30 an hour, that's just not gonna work. I can tell you that right now. That's not gonna work. $1,500 for rent. But it's crazy. The thing about it is, and I hope I don't hear that. It sounds like a truck is backing up, but it's probably coming through. It's not too loud. But the thing about it is, it's it's one of those things where you have to kind of just assess your bills. You have to really just kind of look and see. Man, those garbage truck drivers, they're usually here pretty early. They're kind of coming through in the background, but yeah, bills being too high, you have to kind of look at that. Um, Another reason, fast food, eating out in general. Eating out is always going to be more expensive than just buying straight from the grocery store. I think that um, one thing that people do is they'll eat out and they don't realize how much they're eating out. Um, there's a lot of people that literally eat out literally almost every single day. Um, I've known people that do that, and it's not something that you can do and really save money. I mean, really, I can understand. Okay, eating out. I'm not gonna say like, okay, you should never ever eat out. Um, Although that's probably the ideal way to do things, but I understand. You want to go on a date or whatever, or you just want to kind of treat yourself. Okay, just kind of hold that to like, I'd say like once a week. Okay, once a week, eat out, cool. Um, but really anything more than that is just unnecessary, and especially nowadays when eating out is more expensive than ever before. Um, I mean, Chipotle, you're paying, you know, $15, $15 for a burrito. Um, it's just so expensive. Chipotle, uh, that's the one that kind of comes to the top of my head real fast. Like, you know, I don't even get protein, and I still paid at least $11 for a burrito. But that was a long time ago. I don't really eat Chipotle like that. But once I saw how expensive they started getting, I kind of just stopped eating there. Chipotle's full of sodium anyway. That's another video though. But yeah, the fast food, the eating out, it's just not really necessary. Like I say, if you can hold yourself to once a week, that's fine. Um, but that could be one of the reasons why you don't have any savings, or you're not saving enough. And so let's move on to the next reason. um, Lottery tickets. And these are kind of just some random ones here. It's gonna be lottery tickets. Lottery tickets, you don't want to just bank on luck. You don't want to spend money over and over and over again just hoping that you get lucky. You want to kind of put yourself in a position to where you're making enough money to where you're living the lifestyle that you want to live. You don't want to kind of just bank on luck. And lottery tickets in general, they really um, are bought mainly by people that are low income. And so, and it's unfortunate. I just think that the lottery kind of, they take advantage of people, just the part of people that just are very optimistic, even though people see that the chances of winning are like one in however many millions of people like play it. People just like, oh, that one ticket might be the winner, and they keep buying it over and over and over again. There's people that buy lottery tickets for years and years and never win. It's people that spend most of their life buying lottery tickets and never win. Do you realize that? That's something that the lottery doesn't talk about. And people just, if you add up the amount of money people spent on lottery tickets, that all could have went into savings or some sort of investment, and they could have actually had like a secure, like, amount of savings later in life. But it was spent on lottery tickets, and it's very unfortunate, and so, yeah, lottery tickets, that's something that I just wouldn't spend money on. I don't want to bank on luck, hoping that I win. That's just not a good financial decision. And I don't really like the lottery in general. I might have to make a video about the lottery. I just don't like how they target the lower income brackets in society. I don't really care for the lottery. The lottery makes a lot of money, trust me. That, like I said, that's another video. Credit cards, that's another thing. Credit cards, credit card interest is extremely high, especially if you're making the minimum payments. You're going to be paying a lot of interest, especially if you're thousands of dollars in credit card debt. Only if you're going to use a credit card, which I don't really use credit cards like that, but if you're going to use a credit card, I would say pay it off before the end of the month so you're not hit with that interest. But a lot of people, they just buy a bunch of stuff with credit cards and just make minimum payments, thinking like, well, I'm paying it off later, but you're getting hit with interest every single month. And so you don't want to just keep getting hit with that interest. And so that's why, I just say, if you can really avoid using a credit card, I'm not going to say don't have a credit card at all, because having a credit card does help your credit score. But if you use it, you want to just pay it off at the end of the month. Keep a low balance on it, and it'll help, with your credit score and everything. But another reason, car payments. If you can avoid car payments, do it. Car payments, they're unnecessary because you're paying for a car. You're making monthly payments on a car that's steadily going down in value. I mean, think about it. You buy a car for $20,000. You pay $20,000 over that 5-year term in monthly payments. Think about it, at the end of the 5 years, your car might be worth like what, less than $15,000, maybe half that, maybe $10,000 at the end of 5 years, depending on what type of car it is. By the way, if you're driving an American car, that's more likely to happen. But yeah, car payments, that could be another reason why you're not saving. Cash cars, I like cash cars. Buy a cash car, or if you want to buy a more up-to-date car, save up the money and just buy it cash. And also another reason too is, if you buy cash cars, you're not paying all that interest every month, because remember, with any loan, you're paying interest on it. Car payments, you're paying interest. and interest is quite high nowadays, even for people with good credit scores. So, um, car payments unnecessary, and it may be hard to save with them. A couple other reasons: excessive alcohol, streaming services as well. I have on here, um, but yeah, these are some of the reasons. And I'm gonna go over them again. Job doesn't pay enough. Bills are too high. Fast food, eating out, lottery tickets, credit cards, car payments, excessive alcohol, streaming services. Ought to add tobacco and cigarettes on here too. Those are two things that are extremely, for one, they're extremely bad for you, and they are they're they're very expensive. I mean, think about all the if you're somebody that smokes, kind of just think about quitting. Well, I would say you should think about quitting, for one, for health reasons, and think about the fact that all of those $4 and $5, $6 packs of cigarettes you bought, you know, almost every day, that adds up. Think about it over years. If you're a smoker for years, you could have had a lot more money saved. I'm just being honest with you, but yeah, yeah, and so I gotta bring this video to a close. Like I said, I gotta get to work here, but this is just one of these videos that I'm making to kind of make you think about saving. Why don't you have savings? These could be some of the reasons. You know, just think. And of course, I want these videos to relax you as well. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.